The Labyrinth archetype is finally here, and unfortunately no Labyrinth wall not included. Don't be like the 30% of you guys that have not smashed the crap out of that scrap and smash it so we can get to 103,000. Welcome to the Princess Trap 'em Up dungeon, and I hope you don't fall into the floor of lava. Oh boy, so Tactical Masters, Labyrinth of the Silver Palace, 2,900, alright. That's not bad. 1,900 defense. Alright, so it's a Dark Fiend. Really? Didn't see that one coming. Okay. So you can only use the second and third effects this card's name once per turn. So your opponent cannot activate monster effects in response to the activation of your normal trap cards. Huh. Trap Tricks players around the world just rejoiced on that line. You can target one normal trap card in your graveyard, set it to your field, but it cannot be activated unless you control a Fiend monster. Huh. If a monster or monsters leaves the field by your normal trap effect, you can destroy one card your opponent controls or one random card in their hand. Huh. I noticed that there's no special summon clause on this. There's no way to like beam this out. If there would have included like the text, you can special summon this card when like a normal trap card is activated. We might have had something here, but okay, you know what? We'll see where this goes. Labyrinth Archfiend. Okay, so this is going to be one of our dungeon crawlies, as I would say here. So if a trap card is activated and special summon this card from her hand, well, that should have been on the Labyrinth, alright? If this card is special summoned, you can set one normal trap card that can activate only when an attack is declared directly from your deck. Wait, what? If this card is special summoned, you can set one normal trap card that activates only when an attack is declared directly from your deck to your field. Oh, this can set Mirror Force, right? I'm not wrong about that? Gains 400 attack for each normal trap card with different names in your graveyard. Monsters your opponent controls cannot target monsters you control for attacks except for Labyrinth Archfiend. I guess the fact that this just generically sets any normal trap card that can be activated only when an attack is declared. Huh. I don't know, this card seems pretty good. This should work generically with all the Mirror Forces, unless I'm just big old stupid. Labyrinth Servant Ariana. Oh, so we do get some waifus in this archetype. This is just Rem and Ram, by the way, with gray hair. Alright. So, you can only use the first, second effects of this card's name once per turn, only once that turn. So this card is normal or something. You have one Labyrinth card from your deck to your hand, except for Labyrinth Servant Ariana. Okay, so we got another special or we got at least a searcher here. If a monster or monsters leaves the field by your normal traps effect, you can draw one card, and then you can special summon one Fiend monster or set one spell and trap card from your hand. This is really good. Holy crap! Like, this isn't, like, game-breaking or anything, but, like, on an on-search and a draw one, and then the ability to additionally set up some other stuff? Huh. Ariana sounds like, please have a trap pit in Japanese. Huh. Labyrinth Chandra. What in the heck is this thing? Is this supposed to be, like, a little chandelier? With, like, a griffin head on it? Okay. Sure. So, level 3 Dark Fiend monster. So you know use first, second effects this card's name once per turn. So quick effect, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard and then discard one card. Set one Labyrinth spell and trap card from your hand or deck to your field. Okay, so it's a quick effect, discard an additional one. Get any spell or trap card that you want from your deck. Now, I'm not a super big fan of this being a quick play, but it's definitely interesting, especially like if you are hitting the end phase of your opponent's turn and you want to set something to go into the next turn. I don't know what the spells and traps do yet, but that could be good. If a monster leaves the field by a normal trap card effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can add this card back to your hand. Oh, this recurs itself back. Huh. Okay, we got something to do with all that plus here. Labyrinth Stovey. Why in the heck is our Rotom Oven attacking people? Okay, so Rotom Oven. So you only use first, second effects this card's name once per turn. It's quick effect. You can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard and discard one. Set a Labyrinth spell and trap card from your hand or deck to the field. Huh. This does the exact same thing as the first guy. If a monster or monsters leaves the field by your normal trap card effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. So the other one recurs back to the hand. This one actually just sets itself back onto the field for you to resend it with 2,000 defense. I don't think that that's necessarily too bad in the long run. Like, there seems like there's some level of like usability, at least in the regard of the recurability for this. Next up is Labrynth Kuklok. Okay. This one's a level 1. So quick effect, you can discard this card. While you control a Labyrinth monster, you can activate one normal trap card the turn it was set. So basically when you pull anything out of the deck with the quick effects and set it, you get immediate access to it, at least as long as you control a Labyrinth monster. Okay, that's not bad. But you have to discard this. And if a card or cards... Oh, wait. If you send a card or cards from your hand to the graveyard to activate a Labyrinth card effect, except for Kuklok or a normal trap card while this card is in your graveyard, you can either add this card to your hand or splash summon it. So we get another level of recurability here with this. The fact that all three of these monsters just pull themselves back on out for really no real cost is pretty interesting to me. Alright. Oh boy, we do get a field spell. This field's, I think we're at the make or break it point with this archetype here. So you can only use the first second effects this card's name once per turn. So, if you activate a Welcome Labyrinth normal trap card, you can add this additional effect. Destroy one card. Okay, are all our spells in, well, okay, Welcome Labyrinth is the one trap card down there. Okay, so our field spell just specifically interacts with 3 cards in our deck. Ugh. And if you activate a non-Labyrinth normal trap card, you can special summon one monster from your hand to graveyard. So technically our field spell gives us the ability to beam out the Silver Princess Dark Fiend monster that you saw at the beginning, but that, for this being a field spell, it doesn't add anything really to the archetype. And I mean, we're already an archetype based on trap monsters as it are interacting with like spells and traps as it is. But okay, I wanted a little bit more there. Labyrinth. This is a quick play spell card. So Labyrinth setting. So you target 2 of your Labyrinth spell trap cards that are banished and or in your graveyard, except for Labyrinth setting. Shuffle them into the deck. Then if you control a Fiend monster, you can set 1 non-Labyrinth normal traps with different names from each directly from your deck equal to the number of cards shuffled. So this basically gives us the ability to shuffle up the Labyrinth and reset things up. That's not a horrible thing, ladies and gentlemen. There's some actual cool potential behind this card, actually. Okay. Now, this card better be absolutely busted. Welcome Labyrinth. So, you can only use the first second effects this card's name once per turn. Special summon 1 Labyrinth monster from your deck, but you cannot special summon monsters from the deck and extra deck until the end of the next turn after this card resolves, except for Fiend monsters. That is good. I will take that. If a monsters leaves the field by your normal trap card effect while this card is in the graveyard, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can set this card back to your field. With the field spell, this turns into a special summon and a pop 1 from the opponent's field. That is good. I'm glad that Welcome Labyrinth card's actually amazing here. Then we got Fair Welcome. Does this count as having welcome in the name? I don't know. When a monster declares an attack, if you control a Fiend monster, target 1 card on the field, negate the attack, and if you do, destroy that target. And then you can set 1 non-Labyrinth trap card from your deck or hand to your field. Okay, so we got basically Dimensional Prison, the trap card. Labyrinth Barrage. Oh my god, these are getting better and better. If you activate a set normal trap card except for Labyrinth Barrage, your opponent takes no further damage from your card effects until the end of the next turn until after this card resolves. Also, this card effect becomes the normal trap card's effect when that card is activated. Okay. Not bad. And then we got Arch Fiend Glitch. Okay. So if you control a Fiend monster, target 1 card on the field and destroy it, and send 1 Fiend monster from your deck to the graveyard. Huh. That just generically seems like a good card. Huh. Overall, I think this archetype is not busted at all. I think it's very much a fair archetype. I love the concept and ideas behind this. I think there's some pretty interesting things here. But what do you guys think? Please, if you comment down below, tell me what you think. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here later on the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.